Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. Got the 1978 Apba set for my birthday a couple days ago, and so I thought I would do a new project, or start a new project, and that is this right here, a P. Rose 44 game hitting streak. This will be game 1 versus the Chicago Cubs, and this streak started on June 14th, 1978. You got Dave Roberts for the Cubs. You got Sarmiento for the Reds. And let's go through the lineups. For the Cubs, shortstop leading off is DeJesus. In center is Gross. First base, Buckner. Right field, Mercer. Left field, Bittner. Third base is Ontiveros. Second base, Trio. Catcher is Rader. And pitcher is Roberts. I will be using the Paul Marino boards, by the way, so master game pitching ratings will be used. For the Reds, Pete Rose, the man of the hour, leading off playing third base. Batting second, Griffey. Shortstop is Concepcion. Left field, Foster. First base, Dreesen. Second base, Kennedy. Morgan had the day off. Versus the lefty Roberts, maybe, was the reason. I'm not sure. Center field, Geronimo. Catcher is Werner. And pitcher, Sarmiento. So let's get this party going here. DeJesus leading off. You got Sarmiento's a 5. And Roberts is a 1. Both D pitchers if you're looking at the basic game. So not real good pitching here, but we'll see what happens. Sometimes D pitchers do just fine. So DeJesus says, I'm going to start things off with a bang here. Gets a 0. 41 is going to be a double. So leadoff double for Ivan DeJesus. And he's on second base with Greg Gross. 32, 26, ground out 4-3, runner to third. So Cubs already threatening here, man on third, DeJesus. Bill Buckner, and he is going to get him home. There's a 0. And he's going to do more than that. That is going to be a home run for Bill Buckner. 2-0 Cubs. 3 batters, and it's 2-0 Cubs on the 2-run homer by Bill Buckner. So bases clear. Here's Bobby Mercer. 41-24, grounds out to short. There's 2 away. And Larry Bittner, Lawrence Bittner, 63, fly to center. 2 runs in the first for the Cubs, so they're off and running. Give Roberts a little cushion here. Pete Rose, lead off. And he started off with a hit. No. Grounds out to second. 1 away. Brings up Griffey. 61-40. Foul ball. Let's try it again. 34. He'll fly to center. 2 away. Here's Concepcion. 22-7. That'll be a single. 2-out single for Concepcion. Brings up George Foster. 45. That'll be 2 balls on the batter. Roberts has that Z. 28 is going to be ground out to short, I believe. Yes. Might have gone the short way, but we'll call it a 6-3. Top of the second, Ontiveros strikes out. 1 away, Manny Trio. 56-34. And he will strike out. That is a Y on that one. Sarmiento has a Y. Dave Rader, 31. He'll draw a 2-out walk. It's going to bring up the pitcher Roberts, though, and that should do it for the inning. Something crazy happens. 23. It's a fly ball to right field, but easy catch out there in right for Griffey. So that is the third out. Bottom of the second. Dreesen, 12-25. Round out to a second. Junior Kennedy, giving Morgan the day off. Gets on base. Draws a walk. E. Steeler. Master game stealing also. Geronimo, 32-26. Ground out to second. Fielder's choice. It's 4-6. So Geronimo now at first. Another E. Steeler. He cannot steal. So here's Warner with 2 away. 64 struck him out. Top of the third. Top of the order for the Cubs. I need to flip my page back. DeJesus. He's going to lead off with a walk. And let's see, C. Steeler. He can steal. Down by 1, tied, or ahead by 1 or 2. Or ahead by 2. Let's let him go. He is going to be, we got a +1 here and a -2 here, so it's a -1, which is bad. You're going to add that to the 30. It's going to make it a 31, and if you look on the steal chart, 61 or less will be a good stolen base. And it is. So stolen base for DeJesus. He's on second with nobody out. Greg Gross. 14. He will walk. Double play still in order. First and second. With nobody out though. Here's Bill Buckner. He homered first time. 16-28. 28. Both teams are fielding 2, by the way, so it's going to be a double play. 6-4-3. Runner to third. DeJesus to third with 2 away now after Buckner grounds into the double play. Here's Mercer. And he'll fly or ground out to short. Again. Cubs still hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third inning we go. And it's the pitcher Sarmiento, not P. Rose. Sarmiento. 15-42. Hit by pitch unless he's a 0. HBO 0 or HB 0. And he doesn't have an HB rating, so I call him a 0. 53 is a strikeout. So P. Rose, oh man, he's going to foul out to the catcher. So he's 0 for 2. Hopefully he'll get a couple more cracks at it. Griffey, 25, is a 10. That's a single. We got bases empty. Again, Roberts is a 1, so pretty much anything is going to be a hit. Even if you add the batting. These are only single batting numbers down here instead of splits, left, right. It's just a single number on the 78 set. So it'll only take effect if it's the same handedness. And he's a lefty. Concepcion's a righty. No change in this case. 27. Runner on first. 27 is going to be ground out to third. Like I said, on Griffey, let's see, it is a lefty-lefty matchup there, so you add 2, that makes him a 3. Well, it's still a base hit. No worries there. Top of the 4th. I'll flip my page back here. Base is empty. Larry Bittner, I always call him Larry, 35 is a 40. Foul ball, 12-25, grounder to third, second. That's what I meant. One away, here's on Taveros. 29 is going to be ground out to the mound. Pitcher, Sarmiento. 2 away, Manny Trio. Fouls out to the catcher. Nice 1-2-3 for Sarmiento. So bottom of the 4th, George Foster strikes out. Roberts pitching very well so far. Dreesen, he'll walk him. Walks Dreesen. 1 out. Junior Kennedy, 33. 33 is an 8. And it's not the same handedness, so we don't worry about that. So he's a 1. And that'll be a single. Runner to second. Unless there's 2 outs, he goes to third, but there's only 1. So first and second. Cesar Geronimo, 44 and 8. And he is a lefty. It's a lefty-lefty. He's a -4 versus lefties. So that's going to make him a 5. So an 8. We go all the way down here to 5. Well, there's nothing there, so no change. Single, 1 scores, other to second. Dreesen scores, but Kennedy only goes to second. First and second, still 1 out, Don Werner. And 11 is an 8. Same thing, so single. As the Reds string some hits together, scores a run, other to second. First and second, still 1 out. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Sarmiento. And he is not a good hitter, put it mildly. 13's a 13. Struck him out. So P. Rose with 2 outs. First and second. Needing that hit. Start that streak up. Oh, 12's a 25. And that's going to be a ground out to short. Reds tie it up. They won this game, excuse me, 3-1, I believe. If I remember right. Should have wrote it down, but I didn't. So Rose needs another at bat. He probably will get it. We're only in the 4th inning. Or 5th inning, top of the 5th. Here's Raider. 15's a 9, and that will be a single, I'm pretty sure. He bats left, Sarmiento throws right. So no change there. We go down to a 5, and it's a single. Brings up Roberts. It's a 2-2 ball game, and the 5th inning. He is going to bunt. 31's an 8. That's a good sack bunt. So Raider to second. DeJesus. 53 and 18. Concepcion's going to be fielding 1. So first on an error on on the shortstop. Runner holds though. Concepcion with an error. First and second one out. Gross. Uh-oh, 0. And a 14 will be a 6. Maybe home run. Let's see. He's a lefty, so no change. So go down to the 5, and it's blank. That's convenient for the Reds. It's going to be a double. Both score. S on first is out, though. DeJesus is not an S. So he comes all the way around, scores. 2-run double for Gross. He's on second with 1 out. And Bill Buckner now batting. 24 is going to be a fly to center. So there's 2. Bobby Mercer. 26, he'll fly to center. Cubs retake the lead 4-2. Bottom of the 5th. And it's Griffey. 46, he'll fly to right. Concepcion. 63, 31, fly to center. George Foster. Come on, get some hits. 64 or 61 to 24. That's a grounder to short. Top of the 6th. Top of the 6th. Let's go. Let's keep Sarmiento in there. Let's take him out. I was going to say until he gives up a hit. And there it is. Single for Bittner. Well, let's go one more batter. 14's a 30. Fly to left. Bittner's on first. Man trio. Push it, 35-14, he's going to walk. That will be all for Sarmiento. And they will bring in, doesn't get much better, but Dave Tomlin. It's actually worse, he's a 2. Sarmiento goes 5 1/3. So Tomlin in, he's a lefty. Rader's a lefty. We've got runners on first and second. So that's going to make him a 6. Rader's a -4. 26. Infield pop up to second. Well, Roberts, the batter now. He's got a 4-2 lead. And he will blah blah blah. He's a 27 batter guy. He's gonna bat. 36-12 is a fielder's choice, but he's gonna ground out to second. So they end up with nothing. Bottom of 6. Danny Dreesen, 32-26, grounds out to second. Junior Kennedy, 23, is a 26, ground out to second. So 2 away, here's Geronimo. 31-14, so that'll be a walk. Geronimo on first, here's Don Warner. 51-14, 2 balls. 13's a 14, that's 4 balls. First and second, pitcher spot is up. They'll go with you got Morgan, you got Lum, they're both lefties. Let's go Auerbach. So Fred Auerbach, Arnold. 2 away, first and second. Oh, 53's a 21. That's an unusual result. Okay, first on an error filling the bases. Let's check the first baseman though. That's Buckner. And he's a 4. So it's not going to be. It's going to be a ground out 3-1. Because Buckner is going to be under fielding 1. 4 or 5 on the first baseman, and it's fielding 1. So they get him. Pitcher to first. It's not a 31, it's a 3-1. And we'll go to the 7th. They're going to bring in Bourbon. So Tomlin goes 2/3. Pete Rose will lead off the bottom of the 7th. Bourbon is in. He's a 3. And he's a right-hander. So the Jesus to lead off, 24. Struck him out. Greg Gross, 63-33. Is going to be a pop out to second. Two away, Billy Buckner, 26-24. Ground out to short. Bottom of the 8th inning, here it is, Pete Rose. Might be his last chance. Might be it. Come on, baby. 44-7. Single for Pete Rose. He cuts it close. But he is aboard. And he is fast. He's actually a E-Stealer. So Pete Rose aboard with nobody out. Here's Griffey. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. So let Roberts pitch to him, 35. Gets him to foul out to the catcher. So 1 away. And the Cubs are going to go to the bullpen at this point. They're going to bring in Donnie Moore. That's all for Roberts. Nice hand from the Cincinnati crowd as he pitches 6 1/3. So Concepcion up, Donnie Moore, the new pitcher. It's a righty-righty matchup. 23, 26. Fielder's choice, 4-6. So Concepcion is a D stealer. 1 or 2 out. But it's after the 6th inning, so let's see. Donnie Moore is a 0, moved to first. Raider -2, so that's going to make him a 29. And a 29 is 55 or less. Concepcion with the green light, and he goes and he makes it. Stolen base for Davy Concepcion. Brings up Foster. 14 though, 30. Fly to left. Ends the inning. But Rose gets his hit, so there'll be a game 2 in the hitting streak. Alright, Bobby Mercer, top of the 8th, 12, 25. Rounder to second. Cannot remember that. I don't know why. Here's Bittner. 55's an 8. It's a lefty-righty matchup, so we'll go to the 3 and it'll be a single. Bourbone's a 3. As you get down here, there's really nothing to worry about. It's going to be a single. 1 out. Here's on Taveros, 61. 39. Strike 1. 44 is an 8. And he's a switch hitter, so there'll be no change on that. And it'll be a single, runner to second. First and second, 1 out. Now Manny Trio. (63-33). Pops out to short. 2 away, Dave Rader. 36-12, and he'll ground out to second. Bottom of the 8th. 4-2 lead for the Cubs. Donnie Moore is going to start out anyway. .24 struck him out. Junior Kennedy, 22. That'll be a 22's an 8. And he is a right-hander versus a right-hander, so it makes him a 7. And it's still single. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Geronimo. They're thinking about going to the bullpen here. They're going to let Moore pitch to Geronimo, maybe. Let's see. Now they're going to go with Willie Hernandez. This may be a one-batter type situation here. And he goes up, is it 5 points? First batter. I think it's 5 points on the first batter. Coming in the middle of an inning. And it is a lefty-lefty matchup. So that's going to make him a +5 is a 14, +4 is an 18. struck him out. Brings up Warner, trying to give a bench the day off. And they'll let Hernandez try to get Warner also. Uh-oh, 0. $26 is a 6. The runner on first. He's a 9. No change, so 6 and a 9 is blank. So double. Runner to third and F scores 2 outs. Any runner scores. That makes it a 1-run ball game. Don Warner coming through with a big hit. That's a big double. And that brings up the pitcher spot. They're going to go. You got Morgan, he's a lefty. You got Lum's a lefty. See, that's a good reason to leave Hernandez in there. Could bring Bench in, but I'm not sure if he's hurt or not. Because I looked at the next game and he wasn't in the lineup for the next game either. You got Dave Collins. Corral. Henderson. Nope. Auerbach's already been used. They'll go with Morgan. Little Joe Morgan. It's a lefty-lefty matchup, so it's going to make him an 11. 36 is a 12 when he strikes out. They pick up a run. Do the Reds. They go with Doug Bear. 4-3 ball game. So Bourbon goes 2 innings, 2 and a third. Or 1 and a third. 1.1. Alright, here we go. Top of the ninth. And it's DeJesus. No, it's the pitcher spot. Well, it's not going to be the pitcher. It's going to be Rodney Scott. Rodney Scott's going to bat. And he will walk. And he's an A stealer. 28. Move to first +1. So -1. That's going to make him a 29. 55 or less. 22. He steals. It's Rodney Scott on second. Nobody out. Here's DeJesus. 56, 34. Pops out, flies out, pops out to second. 1 out. Greg Gross. 24. Flies to center. And Bill Buckner. 61, 24. Pops out to short. So nice little leadoff by Rodney Scott and a stolen base, but nothing doing. That's going to bring in Bruce Sutter. See, Donnie Moore is who I needed to figure up. He went one inning, right? He went 1. Hernandez went 2/3. So Bruce Sutter Clinging to that 4-3 lead are the Cubs. And here's Pete Rose with another chance. 61-39 is a ball, or strike one. 55 is a 7. Suitor's a 13. Should be a single anyway, though. It is. Single for Rose. Brings up Griffey. Now, do you steal or do you bunt? He'd be a 20. He would be a 25. 25 would be 51 or less. I'm not sure how good of a bunter Griffey is. Not sure that he was much of a bunter, was he? I'm going to have Rose steal, so 51 or less. 45, good, stolen base. Rose dives in there head first. Now here's Griffey, 25, with the runner on second. Line out to second. One out, here's Concepcion. A 0. 63 is a 6 versus a 14. Double runner scores, ties the ball game up. Off Bruce Sutter, ball people. Concepcion is second with one out. Foster, 53, 16. Center field is Gross. He's a 2, so that'll be fielding 2. Single runners out at home. Batter to second. Oh, wow. 8-2 put out. But he ends up at second. Foster does. Now with 2 outs. And Dreesen, still a chance to win the ball game. It's tied up. .51 is a 9. Single, let's see. He's a 13, 17. He's a 13. He bats left. He throws right, so there's no change. So he is a 13, a 9. 13 is blank. Runner scores. S is out, batter second, but he's not an S. Foster's fast. So single by Dreesen, thanks to being a lefty, batting left. Otherwise, it would have been an out. And that's the ball game. The Reds win in a walk-off single by Dreesen. So what a comeback. They get 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th off Suter and win at 5-4. Wow, and Pete Rose gets 2 hits. So it's a win-win situation, and there'll be a second game in this Pete Rose 44-game hitting streak. Wow, nice little finish to this game. As the Reds win at 5-4, Pete Rose goes 2 for 5. 2 singles, a stolen base, scores a run, a key run in the 9th to tie it up. And the Reds had actually 2 chances, and Concepcion gets thrown out at home. But then Dreesen comes through and Foster scores, and that's the ball game. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next Pete Rose game, and or probably actually I'll be doing the finals of the bowl bound tournament. That'll be the next video from me. So if you could hit that thumbs up, that'd be great. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down there. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Take care, and God bless.